Jets fans are not as dumb as you think we can. What's up, everybody? This is GreenBean coming back with another video on a lovely Saturday morning down here in Charlottesville, Virginia. Talking about the New York Jets, we are going to get into some things that will kind of pacify some, will kind of vindicate others, and will confuse a slight portion. But before we get into all that, I want to just briefly remind you how important it is to hit that little thumbs up under the video. It helps the algorithm to recognize the channel. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, now is a perfect time. It's a rectangular button that says subscribe. Click on that, and that's how the channel grows. So thank you for being here, and thank you for all who have contributed to the channel. It is appreciated. If you'd like more content, you can join the Beanbaggers, our exclusive private access group where we get together all the time and do really fun stuff, breakdowns, classic games, all kinds of cool stuff. Links to join the Beanbaggers are in the description of this very video, and we would love to have you. Welcome aboard. All right. So, guys, what is it about this Jets team that is going to be able to do all those things that I mentioned earlier? Well, Jets fans get a bad rap. We really do. We get such a bad rap for thinking that we know it all. Recently, we were even called a cult. A cult. Like, who's our religious leader? Is it Matt O'Leary? Who is it? I don't know who my leader is. So I don't know if we're a cult or if we qualify for that. But we are a little bit wacky, and we are a little bit more educated than a lot of other fan bases. Let's be real here, man. Jets fans are intense. Jets fans are deconstructive. We are digging in, and we know stuff. Even when we don't know stuff, we know stuff. Or, hey, we're going to tell people we do. So here's the thing. Through history, there have been numerous times where Jets fans have cried for one thing to happen with this franchise. And let's just look at one example is the players, right? So there have been numerous times. Some of the finer examples are Dan Marino, right? Nope, the Jets pick Ken O'Brien, and there's a famous quote from somebody in the crowd for Jet fan. He goes, well, clearly the Jets know something the people up here don't. And we've been hearing this for years. Obviously, they know more than you do. They're okay, great. Yes, we're only fans, and you know more than us. It's great. Another one is Warren Sapp over Kyle Brady. Now, look, there are others in the middle there. Don't get me wrong. These are just the peaks, all right? Warren Sapp, we want Sapp, all the stuff. They pick Kyle Brady. Good player. I liked Kyle Brady, but he's not in the Hall of Fame with Warren Sapp, and we knew what we were talking about. More recent memory. Maybe a little Jamal Adams action over a little Patrick Mahomes action. Most Jets fans wanted a quarterback. Why? Why would we want a quarterback? Well, because we had Christian Hackenberg and Bryce Petty. That's why we wanted a quarterback. Nope, we take a safety. Wonderful. Don't even get me started on Ed Reed over Brian Thomas, man. Like, it goes all throughout time. And Jets fans, we continually get told we don't know anything, when the truth is, more times than not, we're right out here. Now, what are we talking about now for this team? Well, how long have we, as a collective, been talking about Elijah Moore in the slot? Huh? Maybe day one? Why would we say that? Maybe because that's what he did in college? Okay? Maybe because the inside of the field is where Elijah Moore can be an absolute surgeon? Maybe. So no, the Jets put him to the outside. And look, I'm not throwing stones. I'm just talking. Okay? We're just talking. The staff, I'm very, very happy with what they're doing, but then they have their process and everything. But we look at this. Now we're hearing that Elijah Moore is going to be magically, surprisingly, moved to the slot. Why? Because he doesn't do anything on the outside. He's a little tiny fella. Not that you have to be big on the outside, right? We want to make sure that that's clear. But it's not his skill set. Sure, he's fast, and the idea, I guess, is he can burn people on the outside. It hasn't worked. We did it all last year. We did it this year. We saw the rift. Elijah Moore's pissed off. He doesn't like the way we're using him. We're going to move him to the slot. Just like Jets fans have been saying since the moment we drafted him. Yay. Now, what about this other one that's going to happen right now? It's going to happen. what have we been talking about on the defense? Now, I am loath to complain about our defense, right? I'm not, okay? I want you to know. I am sorry to Jeff Ulbrich, the whole thing. It's all good. Not that we had reason to complain, so I don't want to hear it, right? But what have we been saying about one particular player? Now, there's a rotation on our defensive line. It's fine, okay? We think Quinnen Williams should play more, whatever. Nitpicky at this point. But there's one guy that we think is playing out of position. We think this. We've thought it the whole time. And that is JFM. Now, JFM is having himself a good season. He's a major contributor. But playing him on the end does something very, very important in the negative realm to this defense. And that is keep two young fellas off the field. And that is Bryce Huff, who had the just very important strip sack of Josh Allen. Might even, I mean, sadly to say, might even knock him out for a few weeks. Bryce Huff saved the game, in my opinion, or at least had a major impact on the end of the game there, right? And he's been dynamic and impactful. Every time he's on the field, you feel his presence. The other guy is Jermaine Johnson. Had an amazing sack that I don't even know if anybody else on the team could have made. Okay, so we have these two special players that are only going to be able to play end. Maybe you can fold them back into linebacker a little bit, but generally speaking, you want those guys with their hand in the dirt on the defensive line. When JFM's on the outside, he takes those guys off the field. I mean, that's just the simple truth of it. And they're kind of having a coming out party of sorts. Now, but the coaching staff doesn't want to move JFM because he's doing well over there too, right? So what happened last week is that Sheldon Rankins, a major contributor in the interior rotation with Solomon Thomas on the left defensive tackle. So Sheldon Rankins, another one who's having himself a great year, is now out of the rotation. You got Bryce Huff and you got Jermaine Johnson surging on the outside. Do you think maybe Jets fans, in our ultimate wisdom, what we've been saying, that JFM at the 3-tech at his 288 pounds is exceedingly fast on the inside. On the outside, he's meh as far as his burst and bend and all those things. On the inside, though, JFM could be devastating next to Quinnen Williams, and that adds Bryce Huff or Jermaine Johnson to the outside. So with Sheldon Rankins moving out, I think we're going to see Jermaine or JFM on the inside, and that will once again vindicate many Jets fans, myself included, who have been saying this is the proper alignment to begin with. It's okay. They got to have their process, and it's been successful, so these are not complaints, but you're going to see it. What do you think? Do you think it's a mistake? You think we should just keep JFM with the 3-people rotation on the outside and just use Solomon Thomas and Nathan Shepard and Quinnen on the inside? Let me know what you think. Are you happy? Are you not happy? Do you think it's not even going to happen? Let me know in the comments. I can't wait to talk to you guys. Have a great bye week weekend, everybody. Go Vikes!